Hi, everyone. My name is Cynthia and I want to welcome you to CalHOPE and NAMI Westside counselors. We are crisis counselors that have been trained from CalHOPE, and I'm also a support group facilitator for NAMI Westside. And this has been such a wonderful, wonderful employment, to tell you the truth, to give back to people, to help them, to reach out to them. I go to food banks, I go to libraries, I go to elementary schools. My car got stuck on the road. I talked to the sheriff that pulled, that helped me get my car started again. And he took flyers. It was amazing what wonderful people are out there that we could reach. I am now working with seniors, and I really want the seniors to be heard. And I am calling retirement villas, I'm calling assisted living places and sending them my flyers. And I'm looking forward to hearing with them, hearing their stories, and trying to support them. And now I'm going to turn it over to my son so he could introduce himself. This is Garrett Shaw.
Hi, everybody. Thanks, Mom. My name is Garrett Shaw, and I'm honored to be associated with CalHOPE and NAMI Westside LA. NAMI Westside LA is a beautiful community of people that want to learn and grow and heal mental illness and stigma and find a place where we can all feel safe and heard. For NAMI Westside LA, I recently was a co-facilitator for a peer-to-peer class all about mental illness. Really, really interesting class. And in the past, I've also been affiliated with NAMI Westside LA as a guest speaker. And I'm also affiliated with NAMI Greater Los Angeles County through a program called In Our Own Voice, where I get to have the honor and the opportunity to be a co-presenter and present wonderful presentations to individuals that are inpatient in a mental hospital. So it's very profound work. It's very powerful work. And I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot. I've been associated with NAMI Westside LA for about over 6 years. And I really enjoy working with CalHOPE because of two things. One, I love what I do. And two, I love who I do it with. CalHOPE and NAMI Westside LA are terrific crisis counselors that are very heartfelt and they're intelligent and they want to be there for other people. And it's a very, very special, holy place to hold the environment and contain an individual and help them when they're experiencing a crisis or a mental health condition. So it's really a blessing to be affiliated with CalHOPE and NAMI, and as well as interacting with the people that I work with. I also go out into the community, pass out flyers at food banks, pass out flyers at local libraries. And it's a beautiful, beautiful way to give back to the community and help my own growth with my own mental health journey. So on that note, I will bring it over to Mom.
I wanted to discuss young adults and the stresses that they're going through. So children and teens struggle with feelings of stress, anxiety, depression, and particularly during the pandemic. These tools were created to promote the mental health and emotional well-being of children and youth during the COVID-19 crisis and beyond. I want to talk about catch it, check it, and change it. Dark thoughts that we have, and all of us are going through a hard period right now, and we have to learn that those thoughts are very dangerous. Sometimes things happen that you can't control, like a friend making fun of you, or something you said, or in a situation and you're not being included with your other friends. This causes you to have upsetting thoughts, which make you feel even more sad, angry, lonely, and frustrated. This can also affect how you behave. We often assume that everything we think is true. Sometimes our mind makes us believe thoughts that are not true or not helpful. Instead of think of your thoughts as one of the many possibilities. You will see many ways to view the situation. Also, the way you see the situation may be different from the way someone else sees it. First, you have to catch it. When you're upset, stop and ask yourself, what was I just thinking? This can be hard at first, but will get easier with practice. The next is check it. Ask yourself whether the thought is helpful or not. If you're, next is change it. If your thought is not helpful, move on. You need to learn how to change that thought. You can learn to have control over the way you think. Think about another way that you could think about the situation. You can learn to have control over the way you think. That's a better way of thinking about the situation. It's not easy to change your thoughts around. Catch it, check it, and change it. It takes practice. Now, I wanted to also say to you that young girls right now have so much stress, and we really have to reach out to the young girls. You need to open from your heart and ask them, can you please talk to me? Can you share with me? Make that feel safe in your heart. Your heart is so sacred. And open up to a loved one, a friend, but someone that you could talk to. Because right now we're so isolated and we're so alone. So that's why we're here. We wanted to also talk to you about butterfly breathing, which CalHOPE Wellness has a wonderful website. It is unbelievable. So we have to learn how to breathe with these patterns. Hold and breathe. In with your nose and out with your mouth. And then I want you all to be the change. You need to be the change. And now Garrett's going to go on and talk about.
Thank you, Mom. I'd like to talk about self-care. And the reason self-care is so important because you have to be there for yourself before you can be there for others. There's signs of burnout. Anybody can experience burnout. Burnout includes headaches, unexplained exhaustion, becoming physically ill, insomnia, feeling negative or overly critical, anxiety that could feel endless, feeling inadequate, neglect self-care, and numbing and being apathetic about life. So what I like to say is you can have a mental illness condition, but you can still come from your heart. And I heard another quote which really hit home for me, and that was, there's only one thing you have to change, and that's everything. I didn't say that quote, but it's a beautiful quote. I didn't create that quote, but it's a beautiful quote. I think it's very important when you're dealing with crisis or mental illness, it's very important to remember that things do have a tendency to pass. And it's important to take a long-term perspective, but at the same time, be grounded in the moment. Take advantage of the here and now, be of service, give back, help a loved one, communicate from your heart. It's very important to have a long-term approach so you don't put too much pressure on yourself, but at the same time, give back. What I'd like to do right now is I'd like to mention that NAMI Westside Los Angeles is a grassroots nonprofit that provides confidential, free support groups and classes for those with mental health condition, and also for their loved ones, as well as advocacy and school programs. I'd like to give the phone number now for the English NAMI CalHOPE warmline. The phone number is 424-293-0645. That's the English warmline. The Spanish warmline, which you can call if you need help or you want resources for like food banks, is 424-292-0646. That's the Spanish warmline.
Thank you for letting us have this opportunity. I hope that you could reach out and call us. I'm always online from 7 to 12 every morning, Monday through Friday, and my name is Cynthia Sirota, and it is a blessing to work with CalHOPE and NAMI. Thank you for giving us this opportunity.
And lastly, I just like to say that right now, I'm doing the best I can in the moment, giving back and trying to turn my curse into a blessing. Thank you.
God bless.